Hey my cookies, today we are going to be making seafood overstuffed potatoes. Let's cook. First we need a large baking potato. I like to scrub them really well and then pat them dry with a paper towel. And as you can see, I'm patting it like they used to do James Brown when he was sweating. Yeah, anyway. Then we grab a fork because we need to make little small holes all over this guy so he doesn't blow up when we heat it up. Two options. You can bake it. I don't have time for that, so I'm going to put it in the microwave. So I'm wrapping it in a paper towel. And my microwave has a potato setting. If yours doesn't have that, don't worry. Click the link in the description box. I'll have instructions and times for the microwave as well as baking it in the oven. When it's done, we're going to take it out and it's going to look real ugly like a prune. Just go ahead and slit this boy down the center. Be careful not to cut all the way through. And also be careful because it's super hot. Don't burn your fingers. That's not my fault. We're going to scoop out the insides and place it into a bowl, but be sure to save that shell. We're going to use that a little later. All right, so we need to add some cream cheese to our potatoes, softened cream cheese. And I like to kind of spoon those warm potatoes on top so that it softens even more. Then I'm going to sprinkle on some garlic powder, a little salt and black pepper to taste, a little grated Parmesan cheese, and some chives. And we're going to mix this together really well. And don't worry if they seem a little stiff, we're going to cover them in sauce. So we want them to have a little bit of texture. So just set them aside to keep warm. And now for the seafood. I have 1 pound of peeled and deveined raw shrimp and 1 pound of crawfish tails. Add those in. I'm going to season it with some Creole or Cajun seasoning, some onion powder, and some of this stuff, liquid crab oil. Now we're going to give it a toss to mix and use tongs or a spoon or something. Do not use your hands because that liquid crab oil will irritate your skin. In my Dutch oven or any saucepan, I'm going to melt some butter. When that melts, I'm going to add in some minced garlic. Saute that for about 30 seconds. Don't burn my garlic. Then we can add in our seafood, starting with the shrimp because our crawfish are already cooked. And the shrimp won't take very long to cook, so go ahead and add those in. After about 2 to 3 minutes, the shrimp should be cooked, so go ahead and add in those crawfish and just stir it around until the crawfish heats up for about another 2 minutes. When the seafood is hot, we're going to go ahead and take it out and set it aside, and you'll see this orangey liquid. Do not say ew because this is a lot of flavor, so just go ahead and pour the liquid out and reserve it. Now melt some more butter in that same pot. When it melts, go ahead and whisk in some flour. Give that flour a stir until it's no longer visible, about 1 minute, and then we can pour in that liquid, that orangey liquid. Go ahead and whisk that back in. Now add in the half and half and go ahead and whisk that really well. And we want to bring this up to a simmer. As it's heating up, we're going to add some more Cajun or Creole seasoning and some onion powder. Once it heats to a low boil, we're going to add in our cheese. Yes, I am using American cheese. And honey, I don't give a fancy damn if you don't like processed cheese. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. That's your business. This is mine. I'm using American cheese and some Monterey Jack. This is optional, but I added a little bit more of that liquid crab oil because I need some heat. And I'm going to stir that in and continue to melt that cheese. Now I add the seafood back in and give it a couple of minutes to heat up while I assemble the potato. Okay, we're going to bring out that potato skin that we saved and then add heaping spoons of the potato mixture inside. And I like to sprinkle on some mozzarella cheese on top, then cover it in this seafood sauce. I top it with some fresh chopped green onions and cookies. That is it for our seafood stuffed potato. The recipe link will be down there in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, look at this. I gotta eat. Be blessed.